Hey guys, welcome back. Hang on, I'm just pausing my um music that I meditate to. Anyway, I couldn't find the control and I thought it was here and it wasn't, and then of course I'm never fully organized, but here we are. Okay, Aries, we are doing a person on your mind. I know I'm not a huge fan of doing um I'm just not a huge fan of doing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter here. Um, well, yes and no, right? Okay, so Aries, we're doing the person on your mind. Let's see about the person on your mind. Holy shit. I'm not taking it. I wasn't ready. Okay. Actually, let's get us some of our Protego Maxima. I have this sore throat that I've had for like a week now, and it won't seem to go away. Um, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, okay, Aries. I'm recording, right? I think so, yes. Door to romance. A lot of people have been getting this, but it is a person on your mind, right? So, should I get one or two? Two. Okay. I saw contract at the bottom, but I'm not gonna pull that out because it's at the bottom energy. So the person on your mind, you do have a contract with the person on your mind. Um, when I never mind. I'm not gonna say that either. Cornucopia. Okay. You could be seeing 3 3s, 11 11, 1 1 1. Carrying connection. How cute is that? Aries, I love that. All right. So this connection that you have coming in is going to actually open the door to cornucopia. I feel like for you, and we'll go deeper, Aries, but I feel like for a lot of you, Aries, you've gone through some stuff and you might have somebody coming in that's going to help. Um, I always say this, you can only heal so much on your own. And then after that, you kind of have to go out into the world and finish up healing. You can't finish, you can only do so much personal healing on your own. Okay, so I feel like there is somebody that's coming in that is going to do exactly that. They're going to be able to help you heal through um, basically to take out the rest of the, what do we call it, infection that was there from just like past lives, like past relationships, just a bunch of trauma that you've gone through, and you've done a lot of healing. Um, but again, there's only so much healing that you can do on your own. You have to go out into the world, you have to be triggered, you have to, all of that stuff, right? You can break a leg and not walk on it and say, yeah, I'm healed. And then when you step on it, you don't actually know how healed you are until you actually use that appendage or you know, step on the leg to make sure that there's no pain. Maybe it works differently. Maybe there's a weird tingle. Maybe it does still hurt, right? Maybe it wasn't set correctly. X, Y, and Z. So we're going to go deeper and see what this entails, okay? We're using my, of course, my supernatural deck. I'm trying to use all my spooky decks. And even though, well, it is supernatural. I mean, it's supernatural. And of course, we are ghosting pendejos, okay? Because that's what we do here. Ghosting pendejos. And it can be pendejas. I just only had room for one word. So if not, I would have put slash AS. Oh, I have a Beetlejuice card in here. But it's not face up. And actually, I'm using this deck. So, and this one is face up. But we're not taking it. Alistair. If you know who Alistair is, you're dealing with a straight up demon. Are you dealing with a straight up demon? Yeah, the devil. Shut up. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Bless me. Thank you. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentagrams. Somebody that you were dealing with you dealt with some very heavy lessons. With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom, there was a lot of it was very superficial. It was very like, I feel like if you had money, even if you didn't have money, like I was seeing somebody, this was years ago, and he is from Chicago, and he used to tell me, yeah, like back in Chicago, like the men are, they don't give a shit. They'll be like, when it's winter time, they will not fight with their girls. They will not fight with women. They'll pretend to be the best boyfriends because they need a place to stay. As soon as spring hits, they're like, I'm out. They're out, right? But as soon as winter comes, they're over there being the best boyfriends or whatever, kissing ass, doing the most that they can because they need a place to stay. What are those called? Hobo? I can't remember what people made up for that name. Hobo. I don't know. Hobo sapien. I don't know. Basically, where you need a place to live, so you'll yeah. If you need anything from somebody, it doesn't matter. Like I think you dealt with a lot of people that were just needing of your energy, needing of you, needing of your car, needing of just codependent people, just dealing with a lot of just, they were just not, they were not, it wasn't good. But it was all for a reason, right? Because if we've learned a lesson, then we wouldn't deal with certain things, right? So there was self-esteem issue and also boundaries issue that you had to go through and learn. And I feel like you have learned that. That's something that you absolutely, like, you will not ever put up with shit like this again. With the Knight of Pentacles, let's keep going. The Devil. I do also feel like you dealt with people that had addictions, whether that be, whatever. And some of you guys might also have your own addictions that you're kind of working through. But yeah, let's keep going. And if you are, I hope that you get better and that you can kick that habit, whatever it is. With the Eight of Swords, yeah, people would have you stuck in your head. People would have you stuck in your head. They'd have you thinking that you were the problem. For instance, I remember when I was dealing with a full-blown narcissist, I would even say he was like one step away from being a sociopath, if not fully. Um, and at a certain point, I thought to myself, I'm putting up with this. I must be the sociopath. And you can go up and look into the um like what a narcissist, their traits are, and it will give traits to like what almost every person has. The problem is that the narcissist will have them to an exorbitant amount. Like it's an amount. It's a manipulation to the second power, right? It's gaslighting to the second power. It's like it to an extreme, like to the way they do it. Everything that comes out of their mouth is just like toxin, right? With the Nine of Swords, yeah, nightmares, not being able to sleep. I'm seeing you cry yourself to sleep, but you finally made a decision. Like you finally made a decision. You might have not made it yet. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're never, ever, 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 ever going to offer You are in your full power. I feel like this is past energy, what I'm reading. And you went through the Queen of Swords, and you were protective mode, and then you're now like you've healed, you're allowing your heart to be open, because remember, when we have our heart closed, even though we're trying to heal it, nothing can come in, nothing can go out. So I feel like you've gone through that phase, and now you're in the Queen of Cups, and you're very much open. And the reason why you're open is because you're not afraid. If you guys have seen Supernatural, Ellen, everybody is scared of Ellen. Everybody is scared of Ellen. She's the mom of the group, after Sam and Dean's dad dies. And even Dean is like, what's her name, asks Dean, are you afraid of my mom? And he's like, I think so. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna, no. Because she says she knows best, right? She's mom. She knows best, and you're still younger than me, and I'm still gonna take care of you, and I'm gonna still make sure everybody's okay, right? But she has the grit. She fights demons. She runs what are they called? House, the bar houses. What are they called? I had it and then I lost it. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Uh, Something house, roadhouse, a roadhouse. She was very strong, but also very loving, right? It was like, let me smack you upside the head because you're being dumb, but also give me a hug because I missed you and I was worried, right? Yeah, and I feel like that's where you've come. You know now. You know where your cup will be received. You know now when to cover your cup. You know now when to immediately switch modes and be like, nah, we're not playing that game here, right? Aries, I feel like you guys have done the work that was needed to, and you guys are, yeah, because you guys were dealing with a straight up devil or demon. It was not cute. Let's see. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Just tell me more. Oh, with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody might have a red car, or red could be significant. This kind of looks like a red truck. You made a choice here. You made a decision and you decided that you're, oh shit, this is a lot. And they all, with the King of Swords in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, especially people that, wait, is this more than two? No. You made a decision that you were no longer going to deal with manipulative people, people that were undecisive of you, indecisive, excuse me, Two of Wands in reverse. People that were couldn't make a decision about you. You know what? If it's not a fuck yeah, it's a hell no, right? You were coming up with a lot of the same people in different bodies, a lot of the same like, oh, I don't want to be in relationships, or but I don't want you to leave me. A lot of like, oh, I'm still in love with my ex. A lot of people that were unavailable, and you decided fuck that. And people that were manipulative, that were mean too, that were not very nice. People that were even like cheap, wouldn't ever like take you on a proper date. It was almost like they were just like, oh, let me come over and let me hang out at your house because they didn't have a place. It was just a lot of like not proper, like not even, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of things. Okay, let's start. I want to know what's going to happen with I did hear this could be somebody that did fumble the bag before. I'm not getting this is an ex of some kind, but let's go deeper. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords again. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person, you guys have walked a similar path. You guys have kind of had the same thing kind of happen to you. And that could be why you guys have a contract, because you guys have been through similar things. This person is also was in a state of anxiety stuck in their mind. They were in a kind of a toxic relationship, yeah, with the Page of Pentacles but upright. And the Knight of Cups. I feel like this person has also gone through the same things you have, and you guys are with a lot of not receiving equal give and take. I feel like this person might have decided that the pastures were greener somewhere else and made the wrong choice, and now they're kind of um, sucking it, right? Like, it's not to be mean, but like, yeah, and sometimes we have to go through those paths to see that, what we had was what was amazing. With the Six of Pentacles here, there is no equal give and take. I feel like I'm seeing they were sold a fantasy, and that fantasy started off um, decent, okay, but it turned into something that they almost thought it was like um, yeah, I'm just seeing somebody almost like thinking they won the ticket, the lotto ticket, and then it got stolen from them, and then it got stolen from the other person, and then it almost turned into a nightmare real quickly, and they got stuck in some kind of situation. Tell me more, tell me more. Let's see what else. Come on. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, maybe this person used to be a player. Is this like a reformed player? Oh my gosh. I'm kind of starting to like the energy of, you know, we're all reform something, right? We have the Chariot at the bottom. Yeah, they're coming towards you. This could be, honestly, this is giving like reformed player. And it could be somebody that you knew in the past. I'm not getting that you were fully in a relationship with this person. And they could have cancer. You could have cancer in your chart. But this is giving with the Knight of Wands. It does feel like this is a reformed player. Somebody that might have even chosen somebody over you. Again, I'm not feeling like this was a relationship or cheating, but there might have been yeah, you've had to wait a really long time for this. This was something that happened a while ago. With the Four of Cups in reverse, you might not even be interested anymore. or you thought this was something that, like, maybe you got ghosted and you thought this was just like done and over with a long time ago, and it's coming back. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, this was not. Oh, well, okay. Let's go in a little bit deeper because we're not just going to leave it at that. Proof, yeah. If you want a chance with this person, you're going to have to ask them for proof. Show me that you really give a fuck. Show me that you really care about me. Show me that you've changed, right? Even the behavior. Yeah, chaser, hot pursuit. This person's going to start chasing you now. Um, Anchor, chains, weighed down, grip. I feel like they're still healing from the stuff that they've gone through. They are watching you, fake profile, hiding, but this person is still having money issues. But they're like raging, ready to explode with the chariot here. But they're still hiding things. This is your divine masculine. And if you're the divine masculine Aries, then this is your divine feminine. But they're still hiding things. So I would make sure that they're coming in correct. If there's something that you still are interested in, there is a contract here, but remember, we have free will. People say, oh, you have no say in being in relationships. That's not true. That's why we have free will. Do you know how many relationships we go through, or situationships that were meant to go to relationships and they break the contract? You are not forced to be with anybody, especially if they've caused you hurt, if they've done any kind of ABUSC. You do not know. Those people you don't ever give a second chance to. I don't care how much they've reformed. Good for you. Get the fuck out my face, right? Let's use these to get some final, just like clarity on what you need to know. Guidance for Aries. Vulnerability. I love how I can be completely vulnerable around you. I love how I can completely be myself around you. Yeah, that's great. Does that mean you're sucking me dry? Together, everything is better with you. Let's do life together. But then you got red flags. You promised yourself you never date someone like me again. Jealousy. I get jealous because I'm struggling with my insecurities. Yeah, like I said, this person is still working through some shit. Let's get one more. Aries, let's get one more. Like, you can be there for somebody while they're healing, but you're not going to allow yourself to be a punching bag. See, hook up. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Like I said, make them show you receipts. If they can't come with fucking receipts and show me that you want to be with me and you're just, it's a hard pass. It's a hard pass. You don't have to be with someone you have a contract with. The contract can be broken, especially because if somebody isn't acting right, the universe never wants you to fucking be with somebody that's not going to treat you right. If you want to sit there and be with them while they heal, that's absolutely fine. But understand that you're going to go through a hard lesson, because they're not ready. And if they're ready, they're going to show you, right? All right, Aries. Make sure you make them show you proof and receipts that they've changed, that they're being different, that they're doing all the things, right? And if you want to just have a hookup, that's absolutely fine, as long as that person isn't like toxic or, again, using you as a punching bag. And I'm talking about like emotional, verbal, but especially physically. If that's the case, no, fuck no. But even just somebody that gets mad and gets triggered and it takes it out on you, nah, we're not playing those games no more. But I feel that you guys are really strong here with the Queen of Cups. Ellen was a boss bitch. She would not, no, she would never let somebody fucking disrespect her. So I think you guys got this, Aries. I love you guys so much. I hope this helped. Bye.